So what are some of the problems that can arise that are creating these just horrendous amount of sales volumes of these medicines for digestive problems? What are some of the problems that can happen? Well, in the stomach, of course, you can have stomach pain. We can have gastric reflux. You know, there's various things that can take place there. Most of those problems relate to an irritation of the lining of the stomach. And that can happen for a number of reasons. And one of the main ones, as was explained in the book called Your Body's Many Cries for Water, is chronic dehydration. Chronic dehydration actually will cause the lumen of the lining of the stomach to actually shrink from dehydration, and as it does, the stomach becomes more irritated. So dehydration is something we want to take care of for the long run. But there are some nice natural solutions to heal up the lining of the stomach, and it works very well. Usually will stop the reflux very rapidly, and also the gastritis or the pain, the dyspepsia that people experience. It's not necessary to stop the production of hydrochloric acid to fix these problems. That's usually not the problem at all. It's gastric lining irritation. Again, remember, we need that hydrochloric acid. And in the small intestine, we run into all kinds of problems related to irritation. The small intestine actually has microvilli that line it, and as the small intestine becomes more irritated over time, those microvilli, which are very necessary for digestion and absorption, actually will disappear, and you wind up with this naked membrane, if you will, that can become very irritated, actually can become cracked and actually leak. That's called leaky gut syndrome. So that can happen because of wrong diet over a long period of time, a lot of junk food, refined carbs. It also can happen because of certain medicines. Antibiotics are a big offender. Many people actually develop problems like Crohn's or irritable bowel syndrome after certain meds or antibiotic therapy. So it's important to go in there and heal that up, and that's done. Again, there's some wonderful natural solutions, but we also need to pay attention to the diet, and also by using certain enzymes are very helpful, as well as probiotics. Those also are very, very helpful. Stress is another big offender. It's no secret that stress can create ulcers. 75%, I was reading here recently, 75% of the adult population will experience ulcerative colitis at some point in their life, and it's almost always during a very stressful period. Stress, of course, increases certain hormones that are very inflammatory. So stress is a big magnifier of any condition in the body, but it can be one of the big causes that we have to deal with as we also clean up the diet and pay attention to certain healing herbs and nutrients, and also by taking the appropriate enzymes. Enzymes will be a topic of another talk. Thank you.